We've tried to give each other what we most want, Gerald. But we can't. It's impossible. So we have to let each other go. I'm sorry, but the marriage, it has to end.
Jesse's cough is getting worse.
Did you give him some paracetamol?
Yes, but he's sounding more and more chesty.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Shouldn't that be his mother's job?
Don't start.
He was asking for her. What am I meant to say? Sorry, Jesse, but Mum's busy at the brothel.
She might have given all of that up if you hadn't let the cat out of the bag to Sunil.
If you thought that Sunil and Rebecca were ever going to ride off into the sunset together, you are dreaming.
You didn't even give them a chance.
I know Sunil. He would never have been able to handle what she does.
Maybe if she'd been able to explain in her own way.
She was never going to tell him. I was looking out for my brother.
At the expense of my sister.
Come on, it's late. Let's go to bed.
I'm waiting up till Bex gets back.
Again?
Just to be sure.
You can't go on like this, staying up all night and then going into work. It's just making you tired and grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
Fine. I'm getting some sleep.
So how was everything?
Everything was manuia, my good man.
Manu what?
Manuia.
It's Samoan for all good. And it's also my word of the day. I'm hassling him to teach me the language.
Oh, that's just
Manuia.
Yeah, to hear.
Not bad for a pop. Speaking of which, you'd follow the beautiful game, wouldn't you?
You mean football?
Yeah. You going to watch the big match this weekend?
Yeah, of course. Not much point though, England's got it sewn up.
Come on, you, let's go.
Wait a second. Do you want to put some money on it?
You follow football?
Well, I know who Maradona is.
All right, how much you thinking?
How about 500?
$500? You are joking.
Oh, Kieran?
No. England's golden boy, what's his face? Pulled a tendon. If you put money on England to win, you're basically giving it away.
Ah, thank you for the heads up. Nice try, big man.
Good one, Tracy.
Oh, what?
I could have made a killing just then, but no, you had to go spoil everything, didn't you?
Betting that sort of money is ridiculous, and I am no fan of Kieran's, but I'm not going to let you rob him. You knew about that player being injured.
So, it's all part of the game. And for your information, Kieran already fleeced me for 500. There goes my chance to win it back.
You lost $500 to him already. How?
On the rugby.
What sort of person bets $500 on anything?
Look, it's only a couple of hours stitching people back together. Big deal.
Hey, Dad. I'm home.
Jesse's cough is getting worse.
Oh, thanks for looking after him. And Amy.
We're hardly going to leave them alone, are we?
Oh, you can save it with the bad mother's spiel, all right?
It's not what I was saying.
Oh, I came home to unwind, not to get a lecture.
Fine. I'm going to crash.
And another thing, quit waiting up for me like you're my father. I don't need you to look out for me. I can take care of myself.
So you keep saying. But I'm your brother. I care about you. I can't rest until I know you're safe.
Oh, could you be any more patronising?
How is being concerned about you patronising?
Let's just drop it.
Don't you see what living like this is doing to you?
It's making me money.
It's making you hard and bitter.
Whatever.
If you ask me, you hate yourself so much you don't feel like you deserve anyone else to care about you.
Gee, thanks, Dr. Phil. I'll send you a cheque.
Morning.
Hey.
How'd you sleep?
I didn't.
Me neither.
I was awake all night just thinking.
I keep wondering if I've made the right decision.
You have. And I've made one too. I'm going to move out. I think that would be the best thing for both of us.
But it's your name on the lease. If anyone should move out, it should be me.
Well, if you go, then Aroha goes. And Libby might want to move in with Chris permanently. So I think it would be much easier if I find somewhere else.
I don't want it to end like this.
There's no easy way for it to end, Morgan.
But we're still friends, aren't we? We're still close. There must be a way that we...
Please, just don't make this harder than it already is.
Morning, crew. Did someone just die or something?
Morgan and I are splitting up. And I'm moving out.
What? But when did this happen?
Morgan can fill you in. I'm gonna go jump in the shower.
What the hell?
Don't look so shocked. You said our marriage was a sham? You were right.
You've scheduled next week's senior nurses meeting for Sunday.
Yeah, and?
Well, it's always held on a Tuesday, you know that.
My mistake, sorry. Leave it with me.
See?
What?
You. Waiting up night after night for Rebecca, it's taking its toll.
Just because of one mistake, please.
I saw the time when you got into bed this morning. It was 4 a.m. and then you kept tossing and turning. This can't go on.
What am I supposed to do? Stop caring about my sister?
No, but something has to change.
Like what?
Like we can find her somewhere else to live, somewhere that she can afford.
I can't move her and the kids. Not again. It was hard enough the first time.
I know they're your family. I know they mean a lot to you, but they can't stay with us forever.
I don't have time to discuss this right now.
You're going to have to deal with it sooner or later.
I said not now, all right?
If football's off the table, why do you say we have a little flutter at the races?
Hasn't he got a job to go to?
I'm on a break. Here, look. Let's take turns divvying up the horses, right? Winner takes 500
I don't know the
bucks.
first thing about horse racing. And just spell it far up isn't spelled with an F.
Oh, what else could you spell it with?
Yeah, nice try. Don't give it the day job, you're a rotten actor.
I'm serious. Look, I know horses like you probably know Gilikiki.
What?
Exactly. It's a level playing field. Perfect.
Mate, I'm not interested.
Tell you what, okay, you take first pick.
What are you doing here?
Just came over here to shoot the breeze with my old pal Kieran here.
In the middle of a shift.
Oh, baby, I've got it down to a fine art. Okay, if I time it right, I can zip in here, grab a coffee and make it back to ED before my break finishes. Is that short black gritty?
2 sugars, wasn't that?
Yeah, that's the one.
Look on the bright side. Now you can have as much sex as you want. I'll give you Maddie's number.
It's the last thing on my mind.
Yeah, but you won't feel like that forever, so I'll just write it down.
No, Aroha.
You need something to look forward to. You have to focus on the future. Forget about the past. That's the story. Now put that in your phone.
I think I'd like to be alone.
Sorry, I thought I was helping.
You never even liked Gerald. You wanted us to split up.
Yeah, I do think it's for the best. But that doesn't mean that I can stand by and watch you be so miserable.
How am I supposed to feel? Gerald's my husband. The closest person in the world to me. I thought we'd be together forever. I thought...
What's wrong?
Morgan and Gerald split up.
What? When?
Last night.
Well, you guys have had it rough before. I'm sure you'll work it out.
Not this time.
Are you sure?
We finally admitted we were kidding ourselves. What we had wasn't a marriage. It was love. Real love. Special love, but the wrong sort. We were starting to hurt each other.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
Babe, she said she wants to be alone.
It's okay. It'll be okay. Come here.
We like?
Oh, we love. You two are so clever.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're busy.
No, it's okay. We just finished. Peter and Graham, designers extraordinaire. Gerald.
Hi.
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 Let us know about the colours and we'll get the boys cracking.
Oh, I will do. Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Okay. What do you think? This one or this one?
I don't know, they're both nice.
Oh, you hate it. It's written all over your face. What about this one? Do you think Chris will like this?
I think you should probably ask Chris.
Gerald, it's supposed to be a surprise. Get with the program.
Look, I'm sorry. I've got other things on my mind.
Of course you have. I am so sorry. Mum told me all about it. Are you having second thoughts? Is Morgan? Is that the problem?
What exactly did Yvonne tell you?
That you guys are planning a baby.
There's not going to be any baby. Morgan and I split up.
What?
Last night.
Gerald, so sorry. Why?
Well, sex, of course. It's what everyone said from the start. Morgan wants it and I don't, and that's the end of the marriage.
guys will sort it out. You always do. You're soulmates.
No, it's over this time. It's really, truly over. I'm moving out.
Gerald, I don't know what to say. I'm stunned. I'm so sorry.
Me too. I never even thought about planning for the future or having a family with someone until I met Morgan, and now I'm not going to have the chance.
No, you don't know that.
Oh, come on. She was my one chance. Everybody said I was kidding myself when I married her. You said it.
That's before I saw how well suited you are, how much you love each other.
It's not enough. I thought about it all last night, and now I know. I'm not meant to share my life with anyone. I'm not meant to reproduce.
Gerald, you don't know that.
I'm an aberration. I'm being told by the universe to keep myself to myself and just to fade away without a trace.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Oh, right. Thanks for getting the kids off to school. I set the alarm, but I must have slept through it.
Busy night then, huh?
Oh, stink, no eggs.
I know that you've just woken up, but...
What? You're going to have a go at me for being a bad mum? Too late. Your hubby already beat you to it.
Scotty's under a lot of pressure. I don't think
You can join the club.
He's not sleeping. He wakes up for you, and then he tosses and turns for another couple of hours. He can't go on like this.
I never asked him to wait up. It's like he thinks he's my dad.
He loves you and the kids.
Well, I already told him. I can take care of myself and them, like I always have.
It's not that simple. Scotty never told you, but after everything that happened with Ty, he struggled with depression for a long time.
He turned moody, you mean? He's always been like that.
He'd spend whole days on the couch. He just shut down. I tried to get him to open up about his feelings, and he couldn't even talk to me. It took all of his strength just to keep going.
It doesn't sound like the Jamie I know.
It happened, and it was terrible. That's why I'm so worried about him now. I don't want him to get depressed again, and I can see it happening. I'm asking you to help him.
That's one way to get your sugar rush.
It's a fundraiser for the Cancer Society.
Jelly beans instead of daffodils. It's a novel concept.
There are between 1 and 800 jelly beans in the jar. You pay $2 an entry, choose a number and put your name beside it. The closest guess wins the jelly beans.
Take care now. Oh, Kieran.
You know what you're after, big man, and you can forget it.
Well, you were keen enough when you took my 500.
I want that money fair and square.
Well, now you owe me a sporting chance to win it back.
Why?
I'm one of your best customers. I've dropped a heap of money at the IV, and I'm sure you like me to carry on that way.
True.
So?
Fine, I'll give you a chance to win some of your money back.
I see that's a spirit. So what's it to be? A flutter on the horses?
No. You can put that away.
Eh?
What?
We'll be out of your hair by the end of the weekend.
You don't have to do that, Bex.
Yes, I do. Me and the kids need our own space, and I can't keep treating you and Shanti as babysitters.
You're our family. We want to help.
We'll be fine. With all those double shifts I'm doing, I've saved heaps.
Where'd you find this place?
It's my mate's.
What mate?
Her name's Anna.
Is it a house, an apartment?
What is this, 20 questions?
Have you even seen the place?
Yeah, it's fine. Anna's in the same boat as me.
She's got kids too.
Shared custody with her ex, and she does what I do. It's perfect. We can look after each other's kids when one of us is working.
Jessie and Amy have only just settled in. What's the point of putting them through another shift, another change in routine?
Jamie, we're sorted. You just worry about yourself, okay?
Girls, eat their heartache away, and boys get boozed. Drink up.
Well, I'm not like other boys, obviously. Otherwise, Morgan and I would still be together. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I should have stayed away. You've had to listen to me go on and on and on, and then I bite your head off about...
friends, Gerald, who meant to come to me in a crisis. I'd be offended if you didn't.
Really?
So what's the next move, then?
Well, I guess I'll have to find somewhere to live. Until then, I'll just have to move home.
With your parents?
Yeah, well, what else am I going to do? I can't stay in that house with Morgan, not for another single night.
You can always move in with me.
Are you joking?
Well, Chris won't mind.
Well, shouldn't you ask him?
He'll be away for ages and you can help me put the finishing touches on the place. And I promise I won't talk about Morgan, not unless you want to.
I'm not like my parents. They'd never shut up about her.
Well, it's settled then. Let's go get your things. You can move in straight away.
Jesse's temp's up to 39.3. We're trying to bring it down.
It's not working. He's burning up.
Bex, I'm taking him into hospital. I'll have my cell phone with me. Ring me as soon as you get this. Do you mind staying here with Amy? No sense in all of us going in.
Of course.
Can you get Jesse's things together? I'll try and ring the massage parlour.
Good evening, the Velvet Orchid.
Can I speak to Rebecca Scott, please?
I'm sorry, sir. There's no one by that name here.
She works for you. She's Māori, early 30s, 5'9".
Oh, do you mean Crystal?
If that's the name she goes by, fine. Can you put her on, please?
Well, she's not working tonight, but we have plenty of other girls who could help you.
This is an emergency. It's about her son.
She's not here.
She told me she's working with a woman called Anna tonight.
Is that so? What else did she say?
I don't have time for this. If you see her, tell her Scotty rang and I've taken her son to Shortland Street Hospital.
Any luck?
They said she's not there, so where the hell is she? Can you keep ringing Rebecca's cell phone until she picks up?
I will.
I'll go get Jessie.
How many do you reckon are in there?
I am choosing my lucky number. 7.
What? Are you blind or crazy?
It's not about winning the competition out of heart. It is about donating $2 to charity.
Try telling that to Maxwell and Kieran.
Why's that?
They're making a private bet. $500 to whoever gets nearest to the correct number.
$500 on jelly beans.
And they're giving $2 apiece to charity. They should try having cancer, knowing it could come back at any time. That'll make them think twice about using a fundraiser like this for their own greedy ends.
It is ridiculous.
And offensive.
I'll talk to Maxwell.
You know, he wanted to take the bet even higher. Tell him I'm all for it, if he gives all the money to the Cancer Society.
Heard about the jelly beans? Is this something you do often? Throw stupid amounts of money away on stupid things?
Well, if the mood takes me, sure, why not?
I'm a little concerned. I thought all your Hong Kong casino stories were funny. Maybe I just wasn't listening properly.
Meaning what?
Meaning I think your behaviour's a little excessive.
Well, I like playing high stakes occasionally, so does Kieran. Didn't realise we needed your permission.
I'm not saying you need me.
Look, I put up with you scrutinising my broken marriage. If you think we're going to start on my spending habits...
I'm not. I'm sorry. I just don't like seeing you throw your money away. That's all. I'm sorry.
Babe, I can't walk away a loser. Never could, OK? I'll win my 500 back from Kieran, and that'll be that. OK? Score settled.
Except what if he wins again?
It's not going to happen.
You don't know that. You can't know that.
Watch and see.
Seriously, if he does win again, then you'll be a grand down. And for what? May as well just give the money to charity and do some actual good.
Come on, will you lighten up? I'm just trying to have some fun, OK?
All done?
Except for the big stuff, and I'll put that in storage tomorrow.
No rush. It's not like you have to move everything out straight away.
I'll call the landlord and take my name off the lease. I'll just give him your number, shall I?
Thanks.
And you'll tell me what I owe for any bills that arrive?
Sure.
Well, that's it then.
I'll wait in the car. See you, Morgan.
This feels so weird. It's hard to believe we're really doing this.
I know.
Is it the right thing, though? Are we doing...
Yeah, it's the right thing. We tried our best, but it's better to end things now than carry on like we were. I should go.
What about tomorrow? When we see each other at work. We'll still be friends, won't we?
I'll always be there, as long as you need me.
I miss you already.
You'll be fine. This is getting heavy. Libby's waiting.
Go. I'll see you.
You will.
Love you.
You dirty cheat. You trying to count the beans?
Excuse me, I'm just trying to make an educated guess.
By counting the beans.
There should be a law against what you two are doing. Ripping off a fundraiser.
I'm not ripping off anybody. This is for the Cancer Society.
A total of $4. What a contribution.
$4?
You had more than one guess, didn't you realise? Oh. You were too sharp. Did you put your name against 5 numbers?
Well, like you say, there's no rule against multiple entries. And I thought, you know, giving $10 was the least I can give to such a worthy cause.
I think we need some ground rules.
Ah, game's already started.
Fine, no rules, no play.
Fine, make a rule.
Bean counting is kosher.
Agreed. My rule. We're like 10 entries each.
10? Make it 100.
10 it is. But nobody's allowed to touch the jar.
Break the rules, forfeit the bet.
Agreed. And whoever's guess is closest to the actual number wins the 500.
Agreed.
Then may the best man win.
I intend to.
Hi, it's just me.
How's Jessie?
TK's giving him antibiotics. We're waiting on blood results and we'll probably be able to come home.
Great.
Did you get hold of Rebecca?
No, hasn't she called you either?
No. How's Amy?
Well, she woke up to know Jessie and got a bit upset, so I put her into bed with me. She's okay now.
Okay, we'll probably come home soon.
Go safe. Love you.
Bex?
Who's there?
That's you, Bex.
She's not here.
Come on, open the door, Bex.
Go away or I'll call the police.
No need for that. We just want to see Bex.
I told you she's not here.
We'd just like to make sure, OK? Because we've got an important message for her. Let us in, eh?
No, I'm calling the police right now. Police. Shanti Kumari, 237 Lundy Road, help me, please.
Come on, lady, open the door.
I've called the police.
Yeah, we heard you. Still gives us plenty of time. Now, are you going to open the door? Or are we going to have to bust it down?